Hey, how's it going, Dr. Wayne? This is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. Josh and I, we stopped by your office the other day and talked to you a little bit about kind of what we do. And I know you were um, kind of on the fence, not sure and not interested, anything like that. But at the very least, I still wanted to get this video out. I did have some free time here at the office today, and I just wanted to show you exactly what we do here at Mr. and Mrs. Leeds and as SEO marketers. And then and just kind of show you the process and how we go about doing it. Maybe show you a little bit more insight. That way you can get some value out of this and see if maybe you want to tackle this on your own. At the very least, you can get some insight. And so without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I did was I pulled up your site here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a site and see exactly where your site is at from an SEO perspective. So what I can see is that you have I'm not sure if you've done SEO or if this was just purely naturally. I have a feeling it's just purely naturally, maybe some citations. But basically, I can tell that there hasn't been a lot of SEO work done on the site. Reason being is right here, this URDR backlinks from referring domains. So since the existence of the site, it might have been even before July or September, but do you see how right here you see this referring domains and backlinks? This is a very integral part of SEO and being able to rank your site. The number of referring domains backlinks has a direct correlation with the way how authoritative Google's algorithm views your site. And that in turn has a huge impact on how highly you rank for the keywords you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you get there once you have the authority cooked into your site. The reason being is in Google's eyes, their Google's bot crawlers, they have no way of being able to look at a site and be able to determine, hey, this is a great image, hey, this is a great chiropractic site, hey, this is a great image, and things like that, because it doesn't have that capability yet. But what it does instead is it uses other metrics to basically determine which website should rank higher than another one. And so part of that, like I said, is the authority. And to build the authority basically on the internet, you need a lot of websites to be talking about your site, and specifically for them to be hyperlinking back to your site. So for example, if there's a blog out there that's called the chiropractorblog.com, right? And they make a new blog post and they mention your business and your website in a new blog post, and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best chiropractor in Colorado Springs, check out mycoloradosprings.chiro.com. And then there'd be a hyperlink that links back to your site. And so if someone clicked on that link, it would be directed to your website. So just in the fact that blog is mentioning your website and hyperlinking back to your site is actually tracked by Google's crawler. So like if you had any websites that are linking out to another site, they would get credit that you're linking out to them. Because what it does is it basically tells Google's algorithm that you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about, and you're the kind of website that other websites like to refer their own visitors to, because basically they're like, hey, go check out this website. Hey, click here and check out their site and that kind of thing. And so in their eyes, when when a website has a lot of these other websites talking about it, it's very authoritative, it's very trustworthy, because if it's a crappy website, if it's not a good business, not a lot of other websites would be linking back to it, right? And so in Google's eyes, that's very important. And so at the end of the day, basically, Dr. Wayne, we just need to make sure that you have more websites talking about your site than where you're at right now. You're at 7 live websites linking back 16 times. We need to make sure that it's higher than that, about 300 to 400 times over 3,000 to 4,000 backlinks. That's really going to show Google that you're an authoritative site, you're an authoritative business, and you should deserve to be at the top of Google when people type in various keywords like chiropractor in Colorado Springs, or best chiropractor, best chiro, Colorado Springs, that kind of thing. And I'll show you kind of what keywords people are actually typing in a sec. But um, um, in regards to actually getting those websites to talk about your site, that's obviously our job. We have a lot of pull in the Colorado Springs SEO space because we built a reputation and a name for ourselves, and so we have a lot of leeway with like bloggers and things like that we can actually hopefully get them to mention your website and start building the authority that way. And so we'll be utilizing our channels and continuing to do prospecting and outreach to get more bloggers to talk about your site that's relevant to your niche and space. And we continue to build the authority on your site and start outranking your competitors. So I'm going to hop over to the organic keywords tab now, Dr. Wayne, and basically show you kind of what keywords you're currently ranking for, as well as like some of the metrics on those keywords, right? So it looks like Dominion Chiropractic, which is your business name, you are on the #1 spot, which is fantastic. It means that when people type in your business name, you are on the #1 spot, which is very important. It's not always the case where um, a brand name, especially if it's more generic, are on the first page or on the first spot, but we definitely recommend that you are on there. So right over here, you can see Colorado Springs Chiropractor Colorado Springs gets 1,200 searches per month, which is a ridiculous amount of people per month that are searching for this service. We have clients like in the window tint space that gets like 400 or 500 searches per month, and we got them on the first page on the #1 spot, and now they're just killing it. Their business is at least doubled. They don't like to share their numbers with us because they're afraid that we're going to charge you more for it, which isn't going to happen. But they're killing it. They're super happy with us. They like to refer business over to us as well. But even at 500 searches per month and getting them on the #1 spot, they're killing it. This is 1,200 searches per month, which is a ridiculous amount of people that are looking for this kind of service. Chiropractors in Colorado Springs, another one. But looks like chiropractors in Colorado Springs gets another 300 searches. Chiropractic Colorado Springs CO, Colorado Springs Chiropractor gets another 300. So a ton of people. Now, you have to think, right, Dr. Wayne? These are people behind a computer, behind a smartphone, behind a laptop that are searching chiropractor Colorado Springs literally into Google and looking for a chiropractor in the area. Now, there are people that know of the chiropractic clinics by name, right? Through the grapevine, through their friends, family, or maybe they saw a business card, TV, whatever, and they'll type that business name into Google, just in the way that they might be typing in Dominion Chiropractic, right? But the fact that they're typing in chiropractor Colorado Springs probably means that they're not tied to a brand. And these are new people that are searching this phrase every single month. If they find a good one they like, they're just going to go there, right? But these are new people that are looking for a chiropractic Colorado Springs that aren't tied to a specific location, that are tied to a specific chiropractor in the area or a brand. And they don't know any brands, and so that's why they're typing this generic name. And this is where you need to make sure that you're capturing and you're in front and center and in front of these people, because these are people that are looking for your service. These are people that are looking for a chiropractor, and they need to and like I said, you just need to make sure that you're front and center so that when people type in this, they can click on your website because you're going to be right there, and then go through your information, like what you have to say, call you, and book an appointment, right? Because at the end of the day, we're doing our job when you're bringing in business, right? Because it's not just about, it's not even actually about the amount of like traffic we're sending to your site. At the end of the day, we understand the dichotomy of the relationship between us and you. It's your ROI, right? So if you're paying a certain amount of marketing dollars to us to get you ranked, and you don't get a lot of business from that, then there's no point in you continuing to pay us to do that because there's no ROI in that. And I understand that, and we understand that here as a marketing agency, that we have to provide you a certain amount of business, a certain amount of leads per month for it to be effective and for it to be worth it for you to put the time and energy and money into working with us. And so at the end of the day, we need to make sure that people sign up, and actually that's a good segue for me to go over your website. Personally, in my opinion, I think especially with right here, the way that the page options and if you have a bit of marketing budget set aside or anything like that, I highly recommend that you redesign your site, because once we start doing your SEO and you start ranking higher, you're gonna be in competition with a lot of other people in the area, and let's just find out what kind of competition we're looking. The Joint, Dr. Molly. Let's try these ones. Yeah, I mean, see how much modern like this is looking about Meet the Doctor, home, special offer. I think this is actually a chain. Yeah, that's a chain. Hush Boots Family Chiro. Yeah, this isn't actually even as nice, but it's still better, right? You know. And Dr. Molly, yeah, I probably like this one the most. It's got a straight, clear offer, appointment, phone number, image of the doctor. They got video testimonials right here. Oh yeah, the reporting. And yeah, so you can see how exactly where your website lies. In relation to theirs. And if people were to choose between the two websites, like which one would they go with, right? If they were to choose between these two chiropractors in the area. So yeah, so I'll wrap it up here, Dr. Wade. I hope at the very least you got some insight out of this video. Would love to talk to you further. I know, like I said, you were kind of on the fence, not sure about it, that kind of thing. But at the very least, I still wanted to shoot this out and see what you thought. All right, so would love to talk to you further, but if not, that's okay. And have a great rest of your day. Okay, thank you.